An open suitcase on the bed. 200 items surrounding it: clothes, books, electronics, shoes, snacks, toiletries. You need to pack for a 2-week trip and the airline has a weight limit. You pack what you keep, what you shrink, what you leave behind changes everything about your trip. This is regularization in machine learning, the weight limit that determines how your model uses its features. First attempt, no weight limit. You cram everything in. 200 items, every last sock and souvenir. The suitcase overflows. The zipper won't close. You can barely lift it. This is ordinary least squares regression with no regularization. The model uses every feature, all 20,000 genes, and memorizes every quirk of the training data, including noise. Overfitting is overpacking. The model works perfectly on the training data and fails on anything new, just like an overloaded suitcase falls apart at the airport. The airline imposes a weight limit, lambda. Lambda is a number that controls how strict the constraint is. Lambda equals 0. No weight limit, pack everything, ordinary regression. Lambda approaches infinity. The suitcase must be empty, bring nothing, all coefficients are 0. Between those extremes, lambda controls a trade-off. More items versus lighter total weight. The regularization parameter lambda is the weight limit. Choosing the right lambda is choosing the right constraint. Ridge regression respects the weight limit by packing lighter versions of everything. The heavy winter coat becomes a thin jacket. The hardcover novel becomes a paperback. Professional camera becomes a phone. All 200 items still make it into the suitcase, but each one is smaller, lighter, reduced. In mathematical terms, root adds the sum of squared coefficients as a penalty. No coefficient reaches 0, they all shrink towards 0, but never touch it. Every gene still contributes, just less. The penalty is like a universal compression, everything gets proportionally smaller. LASSO takes a fundamentally different approach to the same weight limit. Instead of making everything lighter, LASSO makes binary decisions. Is this item worth its weight or not? The heavy winter coat, not worth it, left home entirely. The third pair of shoes, gone. The backup charger, unnecessary. You end up with 15 essential items, each at full size, and 185 items left behind. In mathematical terms, LASSO adds the sum of absolute values of coefficients as a penalty. The penalty has a geometric property: its diamond shape has corners on the axis that forces coefficients to exactly 0. Not near 0. Exactly 0. That binary keep or discard nature is what makes LASSO uniquely powerful for feature selection. Side by side. The rich suitcase, 200 items, all present, all small. Every item contributed its weight, every item was kept but compressed. The LASSO suitcase, 15 items, each full size, the rest gone. Only the essentials survive the selection. Same weight limit lambda. Same total weight. Radically different packing. Rich says everything matters a little bit. LASSO says only these 15 things matter, and they matter fully. For a biologist asking which genes drive this phenotype, LASSO gives you a list. Rich gives you a weighted average of everything. Rich shrinks all coefficients towards 0, nothing reaches it. LASSO forces coefficients to exactly 0, most features are eliminated. The weight limit is lambda. The packing strategy is the penalty, squares the coefficients for ridge, it takes absolute values for LASSO. The geometry of the del constraint, the diamond creates the corners where coefficients hit 0. The geometry of the del constraint, the circle has no corners, so coefficients only approach 0. Geometry determines selection.